saying?
Right.
Like you're not gonna move up. And then guess what? Like when it comes to like slaughter time, it's gonna be you.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So there was like I saw the end of it and was like, well, why am I gonna put like my mom would always tell me, you know, whatever you're gonna do, you know, do it till the fool is right.
Mm.
So it wasn't really a right or wrong. I don't think selling drugs is bad.
But see,
well, I don't have a problem with how people make money. I really don't. And a lot of times I deal with a lot of drug addicts that come into. I work at a hospital, and I work on a psych floor. Now I worked at a lot of standalone hospitals that are just standalone psych. Period. So a lot of people come in there and like, man, I did this or I did that, and I was high. And I said, and I tell them how they acted. And they said, I did that? I said, yeah, this is what you wrote. You've been on a one-on-one for like the past week. You've been here for a week. And it's like, I've lost a whole week of my life. Yes, you've lost that. Remember, time is something you can't get back. I said, you lost a whole week of your life because you wanted to go try something. And you can't blame the salesman, the drug dealer, which is they're a salesman. They're a legal pharmaceutical rep, if you want to call it that.
Right, they're providing a service.
Providing a service. You bought that. You bought said service.
But you bought something you wanted.
And you didn't ask about the side effects, and obviously they're not gonna tell you what the side effects are because they don't give a shit. Once they got their money, it's gonna go. And hospitals can kind of be the same way. You get a service, and then you get the hell out.
Right.
And then you get this big ass bill. Like, what the hell is come from?
Yeah, you don't, and nobody really does the research. Like,
and the problem is, insurance companies get over on you because they'll pay probably 10%, and then you get hit with this $10,000 bill they still calling you about. It's like, the fuck you calling me about this shit for? Like, I can't pay that shit. Mm-hmm. That's how America stays in poverty in the first place, and that's why us as a minority, we don't go to the hospital because I ain't got time. I ain't got money to pay that bill, but we got heart problems and high blood pressure. And
but like, is selling drugs bad? I don't think it's bad. I just think it's a bad decision.
Right.
It's a bad decision, yes, and it lands people in
you're gonna
some
go
bad places.
But like from
you're not holding a gun to their head.
No, man. Like, look, let's say drugs was legal.
Okay.
All right. Right now, we all chilling right now, right? We all chilling, right? And if I say, yo, they selling crystal meth cigarettes, nigga. It's legal now. Alright, is anybody in here gonna go buy some crystal meth cigarettes and start smoking them? You know what I'm saying?
Gonna go to the crystal,
right, because if you was gonna do fucking meth, you're gonna do it anyway.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So making something illegal doesn't change. Like, matter of fact,
it's not gonna stop people from doing it.
Like just because you could go drink, you're not gonna go drink. But the motherfucker that want to go drink, he gonna drink everything up.
Right.
That's what he want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how he wants to live. So it's an illusion to be like, oh, whenever they say, yo, we're looking out for you, that's the trick. Whenever it's for your best interest. That's the trick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when they got you, dog. You know what I mean? Because they don't care about you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but going back to what I was saying, it was a bad. Anybody out? Look, the man. If you took $2,000 and you went to an auction and started flipping cars, you're gonna do better. If you buy a lawnmower and start putting up signs on a pole and get a cell phone and allow me to mow your lawn and put 100 of them out, like, you're gonna do better than flipping that shit, because it's not even the drugs, it's the people you bring into your life.
You know the best.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's not the dope. It's the people. It's the people you got to deal with now. Now you got to deal with like this fucked up ass person because he got $100 for you. You know what I'm saying? And they might be like blaming you for their own, like you said, like they come in there and like, oh, I don't know what I did and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
ain't my problem, bro.
Right? It don't matter. It don't change it.
Yeah,
it don't change that you like that you give everything an excuse. You a victim and everything. It don't change it.
Hey man, you know one of the best investments ever, man, is the stock market. Because, man, you can sit on your ass and get paid. And you don't even have to worry about it. But it's like, I feel like they should really teach that in school, man.
Do you know that millionaires that how they say how you be a millionaire?
Right.
You gotta have 7 sources of income. You should be able to make money while you sleep.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, you know
That's when
why?
you made
That's
it.
how-
But you know why?
That's when you made it. Yeah, when you
Exactly.
made it, when you make
what?
it while you sleep.
I know what they mean by that because, like, basically, what I do is like one guy said that your real estate business is not just one business; it's 3 or 4 in one way because they have different aspects that you're trying to do. So basically, like when I do wholesaling, I'm selling to a group of people that have money. So let's say
So it's
like
let me a store space.
No, let me explain to you. Okay, you got a house, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got cash. Let's say you got $60,000. Okay. And let's say like this is wholesaling. You need to sell your crib if you go into foreclosure.
Okay.
You don't want your mom's crib and she passed. No, let me use somebody else. Let's say, give me somebody who. Okay.
I inherited a house I don't want.
All right, cool. Just give me somebody like your uncle, right?
My grandma's old house in Ohio.
Okay, your grandma's house. Okay. So then let's say like, you don't need your grandma's house in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's say we are from Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then let's say I'll come into you and I say, hey man, can I give you $50,000 for it?
That's $50,000 cash up front.
Right,
Most people won't tell that. Most people won't tell that no.
Yeah, $50,000.
And you're gonna use the
Okay,
$10,000
so then-
to what? Renovate it?
Nah. Well, this is wholesaling. What I'm gonna do
Oh.
is I'm gonna go to Winston. I'm like, hey man, you want to buy it for 60?
Right.
And then I'm gonna make 10 off of that. And then what he gonna do is he gonna fix it up, take it to where they need to be, and let's say it's like worth $150. And then but let's say he got to spend $50,000 into it. So then he gonna be the one that have to work the crews and everything like that,
So like 200.
Well, let's say
Yep.
150. But say he gonna have to, get the investors and all that other stuff. That's basically what wholesaling is.
See, that shit sound mad hard.
Amen.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
like to people that used to think like me, like man, it sound hard, dog.
But
That
see,
does
but
sound kinda hard,
but what I'm saying, it's not hard once you get it.
right.
Once you get it, then he's saying you ain't gotta work hard.
right.
Right.
Well, it's not. It's more like you get these people coming. So like right now, like so I got wholesaling. So the show ain't about real estate, but I do wholesaling. I do rentals. That's renting houses. I do every once in a while I do flips, which is fixing up a house.
Aren't you currently working on right now?
Well, we trying to get one. We trying to close on it.
Okay.
And so once we close on it, which means what closing is basically when you close on something, you need to make sure that let's say y'all cousins, okay, and let's say you said that your aunt, say y'all, your aunt, your grandma, right, and let's say like you the other grandson, let's say that you said, hey, grandma said she gonna give it to me.
Mm-hmm.
But the will say gonna give it to you. When you close, that like if somebody sues somebody, they suing their title company because they the one who got to put out the title. Put up that you got the right to sell it. So basically that's that. And so without making it a real estate show, but yeah, then once you close on it, then they can't. You close on it, if you got the title, you able to, you own it. Bexar County says you own it, and you're able to do what you need to do with it. You know what I mean? So that's the best way because I've seen some people, especially with land, they'll say, hey, how much you want for the land? $5,000, cool. But then you don't know what they owe on it. You don't know if they owe back taxes. You don't know. Because every house, everything got a social security number. But in real estate, it's called legal description. And so it can be 1563 Amanda Street, and you got 2 or 3 of them in San Antonio. But one may be in San Antonio with me, one may be in Shirts. And so 1235 Amanda is, in Shirts got a different legal description. That's what you go by. And it's got everything. Everybody got a history. A house, a lot, condominium got a history. And that's what you see when you go through the title company. But I think people don't want to, when you're in business, you got to learn it. You got to apply it. Then you got to relearn it again and grow on it. So a lot of people don't want to do that. But I really do, like he was saying, if you learn something, if you do learn something, legal, man, you can make more money in the long run.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, and you know, my bad, I'm not trying to interrupt.
No, you cool.
No, you're
But, like I said, man, it's a lot of times it's not what you're doing, it's who you're doing it around.
Right, I agree with that.
And you know, when you're doing more legal stuff and you know what I'm saying, everything you ain't gotta worry about. They can't take it from you. You know, and that's the other thing too. Like I had my house raided when I was 19.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like it came through my door. You know what I mean? And I remember like them taking all of my stuff and you know money that I did have a job, and they took all the money though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So and then they hit you with a felony, which is really like a life sentence because you can't like I'm 20 years into it and still can't vote.
Right.
Still like legally can't, you know, even though I run a business and do all these things, I can't legally have a firearm in my possession. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a bad investment. You know, at the end of the day, like I said,
It really is.
it's a bad move. It's a bad move. So yes, it's real. There's people out here doing it, yes, but like man, we've heard that song already. Like I don't really give a damn when people start telling me about all the shit they're flipping. Because I'm like it's just lame now, and especially now, like I said, there's too many things you can do, and like $500, $1,000, and you can start a little business. You just gotta stick to it, and that like I don't think it was hard. Like we said, man, it ain't hard. It is hard, man. That's the thing too, man. Like this shit is hard. Like we gotta stop like being scared of hard work.
And that's the whole thing about it. Like I'm currently going for my social work my social work license and or not license but my social work my bachelor of social work, and eventually I'm gonna want to start my own like branch off into my own like little counseling services or whatever.
Right.
or whatever. But I tend to work with more kids than anything, so I don't know what exactly I would do, but I want to go kind of like independent and probably work under somebody but then independently kind of off to the side or whatever, and I run into people that do it, but I'm just not a big books person and all that, and I would probably have to go back to school and learn about accounting and all that. But if you at the end of the day, when you look at it, you can be 60 years old, 70 years old as a counselor, but as a rapper or I'm still selling drugs, it's not, it's gonna
whack.
sound kind of whack when you say like, I'm 80, but I still sell.
It's just not. It's not like
There
was a reason before. Like I feel like when people were trying to make money and send their kids to college and getting over and like, but now it's like, man, dude, it's the cheese and the rat trap.
There's enough things out there that can be done where you don't have to do those kind of things now, and people. I mean, I had seen what popped up by that by Star Wars of the Street. It's like a potato company. It's like some potato where they just all they got is potatoes, and they put brisket and all kind of stuff. And my mom told me about it. I said, "You want me to go where?" So she's like, "I want you to go to the street and get me this potato." And I'm like, "Okay." And I walked in there and I was like, "What is?" And it's a little shop. It was like 2 people in there, and they just selling little potatoes and putting brisket and all kind of stuff. I was like, okay, that's actually a pretty cool thing. And then I heard about this one place in I don't know, y'all ever heard of Donna, Texas? Donna,
it's
not
on Facebook.
It's not far from here. There's a place called Gonzalez Burgers or something like that.
Okay.
I want to go there because there's some big ass burgers. And I'm being for real. I know some big ass burgers, but
where we going?
shit, we get paid first. I'm gonna get paid first, man. I got some things to pay off first, but
I'm an offensive lineman, so I was over
yeah.
bro.
I think the reason I'm so hesitant about starting a business is because 1, I don't know what I want to do. 2, I'm not a business minded person, and 3, I just don't have that drive because
it's not for everybody.
It's not, and I mean work with your business. I'll throw you out there. Hey man, this man he cuts hair or whatever, or go see that man. I'll do that. I'll shout you out all day. I just can't do it myself.
I'm gonna be real, man. Like a lot of times, you gotta humble yourself because when the Corona happened, man.
Corona killed a lot of businesses.
But when Corona happened with me, what happened, man? I had none of the deals I had in real estate closed when they supposed to close. None of them. You know what I mean? And what I mean by close is
close the deal.
Yeah, sold at the time because when you have a closing date and then that's the date it's supposed to close.
When the check is coming.
Right, and none of them closed on time. No. And
I hear that a lot.
And then we had to tell the sellers why. So it was like communication with them. It was a communication with them. It was always a communication with them. But that communication don't feed you. It don't pay your bill. So basically what I did, that's why I said sometimes you have 3 different businesses in one with real estate. So basically I always kept rentals and that kind of helped me out. What I did basically, man, is I did one thing I told myself I would never do. Not work for the census, man, but do a split shift. I always I hated doing split shift. Split shift helped me out.
What's a split shift?
A split shift is basically what I would do when I was working for the census, man. I would work from like 9 to 12, get off, do real estate from 12 to 5, and then go back from 5 to 9.
See, that's what you gotta do to be successful.
That's what you gotta do, man. And
you gotta work hard.
And they was paying like $20 an hour.
I mean, I think since come right back around, I might have to be like, yo, man,
dude, you know what, bro? I was one of the last people out there, bro. And we was from, they had the branch that was on the east side. And dude, like, my supervisor was cool, man. And we was one of the last people out there. Like, we was waiting. And they say, it's over, man. Anybody can't come back tomorrow. And I said, okay. But he liked me because, like, I was real with him. Because I wanted somebody to be real with me when they was painting for me, when they were doing work for me. So I was just real with him. He respected that. So I was like one of the last people out there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then what I did is I called the census people. I said, you ain't got no job right now? They said, no, man. But they were so cool with me, man, that they said, hey, man, they wanted me to go out of town. They said, hey, man, can you do real estate remotely? Like, they actually asked me that. I said, no, man, because my people, I was putting a lot on my people. You know what I mean? Like, maintenance guys and everything, and I always wanted to pay them.
Right.
So then I told them no, but they respected that, man. I don't know, 10 more years, I might do it.
I mean,
it's good money.
Yeah, and that's like I said, I'm not the business type. I just don't. I don't have the. Not that I don't have a slick mouth. I do.
Right.
I say some shit to you, but
see, you gotta have.
But you gotta have that. Okay, if it don't make money, it don't make sense, kind of thing. But say it in such a way, it's like, well, look, I ain't making no money. You ain't making the money, and you're getting the money from them to get me my money.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let Winston talk. But with me, it's about the money. Be bullshit. But with me, it was like, if I'm gonna give this man a house, I want something and him and his lady, or him and his kids, or him and his mom, or whoever can live in, and it's cool. You know what I mean? So I don't want to give somebody something and they got rats in and everything like that when I'm renting.
Well, of course not.
Okay, some people don't give a shit. Okay, so like my thing was, I want to get paid, but I want to have people come back to me. I want to sell
have a good reputation.
Right, and I want them to have a product. People gonna not like what you do, but I can sleep at night, and that was my biggest thing. I'm gonna give you a product that's actually legit. That's me. But what you think?
I hate being told what to do, dog.
Okay.
It's real fucking simple for me, man. I don't like being told what to do. It's about freedom for me. Like. I can't fire myself. Right. At the end of the day, like, I could be late. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, like, I just don't like being like I was a special ed kid, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like I just don't want to be told what to do. Like bitch, fuck you. Like you know what I mean? Like so that's what it is for me. For me, it's really is freedom, and I think also like because I've been up and down with my business, man. I've had it to where I've had 5 trucks running, and like right now where I'm down to like 2 trucks, and I'm 10 toes down doing all my jobs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know when I had it that big, it was running me, and I hated it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it was with the music too. The music will start running you. When they start telling you, hey, you should go to this show. Hey, you should go on this. Hey, dog, you should get on this mixtape. Hey, you should get this. Hey, you need to make a song about that. Well, now it's running you. You're not free no more. And that's really like whatever you do at the end of the day. Like you can have all the money in the fucking world, but if you're fucking enslaved by that shit, then it doesn't matter, dog. Like, going back to like real wisdom, like money shouldn't be your god. You know what I'm saying? And like we should have nice things. I'm not saying to push it away and be like money's the root of all evil. I'm not saying that at all because money's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that it's not my god though. I'll burn money if like we ever arguing about money. I'll just start burning it, dog. Because people in your time are more important, and it's just really about freedom. Like I'm in business for myself. Because I don't want to rely on somebody telling me where I'm going to make my money or you're going to be fired or talk to me any kind of way. It's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like how can you potentially reach your higher self? You know what I mean? That's what it is for me. So it's just about freedom. And no, it's not for everybody. Some people like structure. Some people like, hey, I like being on time. Give me a schedule. I don't want to do all that extra thinking. When I'm off, I want to be off. Because the business owner, you're not ever off.
Right.
You're not ever off. You got a meeting, you got something going on. And it's like I said, man, like the stuff that you've learned in the past 10 years. Because I remember you was doing this like 10 years ago.
Right.
Because, I mean, this dude's giving me plenty of jobs, like moves from like people that he's sold houses to and stuff. Right. You know what I mean? So, but you think about what you've learned in that 10 years from making mistakes. That's what I'm saying. Like, there is no easy way. Like, motherfuckers stop working hard not to work hard.
Cause see, but the reason why
that's what these niggas is doing. They're working hard not to work hard. But like I just want to chill, dog. Find a way I could just chill, bro. It's if you want something, you gotta. And that's what I like about it. I like it like this. I ain't gonna lie. I like COVID. I like it all fucked. I like Trump. People's like, well, why you like Trump? Bro, I liked it. It fucked up because it kept you on point.
Right.
It had you going like, yo, man, this is not right. Now everybody about to go back to sleep. Like, oh, it's fair again. You know what I'm saying? And like everybody gonna go sleep. Like, here, Biden's here, go sleep.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So I liked it. It wasn't that I liked that it was transparent. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel like if you going into 2021 and you still fucking around, dog. Like, you out of there. Like, you deserve to get whatever the fuck you gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Because like, stop it, man. Like, you still not trying to be the best self right now. Like, right now with all this going on, you still not trying to work on your health. You still not being more conscious. It's like, it's got to get fucked up for people to get better.
But you know what, man?
That's,
like,
you know what I mean?
Like, another thing about business, bro, is that I used him a lot because I knew he would get the job done. And he was somebody I knew.
No, and I appreciate that, man.
He was somebody I knew and I could trust him because a lot of times, man, these people, man, they was in foreclosure. You know what I mean? Or they needed to move out. And I could have been a dick to them. And I was like, man, but this person needs to get out. And so I had to sell one house, and it was a guy that was in there, and he was disabled. And I'm like, I need to get him out. So we can either be a dick with him and put all his stuff on the street, or we can actually, you know, have him move, pay somebody, give them an opportunity. Or we could be a dick about it. Which one is going to get you a referral? The one where you paid somebody or got somebody an opportunity? Because now you're getting 2 referrals. You're getting a referral because you're giving this man business. And you get another one because you treated somebody like a human being.
Like a human being,
right,
so like a
yeah, you like helping people, man.
Yeah, you know, cause
and I do too. Like I kind of got burnt out on it though.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've kind of just been like, man, I'm closed. Like I'm not,
You know
I'm
what?
not helping nobody. You know what I mean? Because
You know what?
because like there's too much information now. There's too much shit. And it's kind of I just feel like man, dog. Like I'm not really. I used to be on that reach one, teach one, show that, but then it's like. It's like, yo, all these dudes, like, they don't even fucking deserve
I'm not on. See, I
Some
know.
just don't want to like they don't. You tell them something, they don't want to listen. They
But
don't go
listen,
to the.
But okay, let me say this. I learned a lot from my mom. A lot. You help people who want to help themselves.
Yes, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
So this for example, man.
Like, you wouldn't have kept calling me, giving me jobs.
right if you didn't want to help yourself.
And if I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I can't make it today.
Yeah,
man.
like, you know.
Today not good, though.
Yeah.
you
know
know
what I mean?
You chill on the couch.
Yeah,
Nah,
like,
man,
I ain't those
good,
last
dog.
minute, bros, last
And you
minute.
and you up there, you know, messing with. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not saying you doing it, but you know, and I know some of them dudes up there messing with.
That's
some
what I'm
girl, they
saying.
all
Like,
in
if
there,
it's,
you know,
it's gotta be, look, if you're not walking through hell, bro, you're not gonna get to heaven.
that's true, man.
Real
That's
shit.
Real.
You
That's
gotta
real.
walk through hell to get to heaven. Real shit. And that's why I think a lot of people, it wasn't that I was extra good or extra good at this or whatever. It's just I was just determined and wouldn't stop. You know what I mean? And I think I got that from hustling, dog. Like that's what I said. Anybody that's out there selling dope, like I understand that energy. And if you take that energy, I promise you, man, and you put that into anything, whether I don't care at all. Like you can buy a camera and just start doing photos. You can fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, flipping cars. You can get a pressure washer. Dog, there's so many different things. And if you advertise for that and campaign, put that energy towards that with your personality and charisma and all that, you can sell anything. So I consider like really good drug dealers are fucking geniuses, dog. You know what I'm saying? And they're just, it's wasted
You
talent.
know what, man? The dude that taught me real estate, man, used to, you know, and the things he taught
Sell
me,
dope.
bro. Yeah. The things he taught me, just saying.
Hey,
He passed away.
we gotta put it
He
in.
passed away, man. But the things he told me, man, and it was in the youth. And he told me one thing. He said, and he got a gentleman to. I paid off a house like this, and the gentleman that he knew paid off a house like this. He said, man, he said he was telling me about the other guy. Once you got, okay, let's say you have 4 rentals and you used to paying $2,000. Okay, you pay one off, right? Okay, you used to paying $2,000, but you instead of 4, you paying 3.
That's it for my video.
Yeah, you use that 4 to pay that 3. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the way it worked, man. You know what I mean? But it's just like you help people who try to help themselves, man. So that's my whole thing. If you don't try to help yourself, then I can't help you.
Yeah, that's
You know,
true.
but
That's real.
it you know, and then the biggest thing I tell somebody that want to open up a business, if you making $60,000 a year, you making $80,000 a year, you making $100,000 a year. You in the military and you finna retire in 5 years. You a teacher and you gonna retire in 5 years. Don't stop that. Because in five years gonna go like this. In 5 years you gonna retire, you got that money, and that's like you earned that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If you making $60,000, $80,000, $100,000 a year, man, you earn that position through going to school, through grinding or whatever. Why give that up? A business don't have to be full time; it can be part time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's just real rewarding just when you actually work hard and
Get rewarded.
you work hard and you work for yourself. It feels good, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know it was clean and nobody can take it from you. Like it builds confidence, and that's the thing too. Like with starting a business, man, you gotta have confidence, dog.
Right.
Like that's the first thing you gotta have. Like I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what kind of education you got. If you're not confident in what you're about to do, so
Why am I gonna buy it from you? If I'm
yeah,
not-
you don't even believe in your shit.
Why would
Yeah,
I
like,
buy that from you?
like and don't approach me with any kind of business thing and you don't have a business card. I hate that shit too. And I can't do business with you and you ain't got a business
I can't
card.
contact you.
You know what?
Look,
man?
he on his pocket right
I
now.
know,
Look.
Nah, you know what, bro?
Cause that's real shit.
You know what, bro? This right here, people think this is
That's real shit.
everywhere I go, man.
You gotta have
I got business cards, and you know,
You gotta have 'em.
I have them.
You gotta have them, bro.
Gotta have
You gotta have 'em, man. You gotta have them.
Gotta have 'em.
Yeah, let me get that one, man. You know what I'm saying? Because then people know you serious about what you do. You know what I mean?
And see, I used to hate when people would be like, because when you got this, you can pass it on to somebody else. And I used to hate the ones
And
where
say,
they,
man, you got a business card? Like, oh man, I ain't got it. You have a
and you see how they make you look? But then I used to hate the people that used to like text it to you, when they used to text it to you, like, oh, here's my business. I don't have a physical one, but here's my
That's bullshit. That means
Yeah.
you don't believe in yourself.
Right. I
You
used
ain't
to
put
hate
the
that.
time and the energy into it. It's like I said, the time that it takes to hustle and break things down and find you some customers and this and that and the other, and if it's a lot. Like, if somebody would have showed me the furniture moving business earlier, I would have never got in trouble. But even before that, like, I did a little car wash business. I was mowing lawns. You know what I'm saying? I've always been had an entrepreneur spirit. I just got caught up into doing something that was illegal, and it's just a bad investment. Like that's why I always tell people all the time, man. Like, I'm not knocking it for the reason you think I'm knocking. I'm knocking it because they already got that shit on lock.
Right.
They already look. They've got all of this stuff planned out for you if you sell dope. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we just ain't got to do it no more. Like, and if you like selling weed, start selling CBD.